Dr. Emesi.
Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to another Z Universe video. As you guys can tell from the title, in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to get your second permanent boost in the actual game. So, a while back, I already made a video of me showing you guys how to get your first permanent boost from the Sherry NPC, which you can buy. I think it's called a Mighty Fruit Drink, right? But there's also a second permanent boost that you can get also pretty early on in the game. Actually, I think this one you can get it earlier than the Sherry NPC than the one that the Sherry NPC sells. So this one you get it from the turles raid boss on Earth. um he's not that strong, you can do him like after the Saiyan saga, like, yeah. But yeah, so the second one you get it from him, which is called the Mighty Fruit Drink. So let me show you guys the actual thing on the Trello. So now we're on the Trello, guys. So if you guys look under the items tab, you scroll down for a bit, you should see under the mythical tab the mighty tree fruit. So if you click on the spider tree fruit, you can see there's two ways to obtain it, right? So you can buy it from, you can get it from defeating Tellus, or you can buy it from not the shard shop but the space. I think you can actually get it from the shard shop as well, but you can also get it from the space shop for 50,000 event tokens. Right, so we got it from defeating Tellus, right? So as you guys can see, one of his drops is the fruit from the tree of might. And if you click on this, you see what it does here. It grants you a 15% durability and 10% strength boost. Obviously, this does not affect your power level, but this is a permanent boost, a permanent 15% to your durability and a permanent 10% to your strength. Right? Okay, yeah, you see, so in this one it's fixed. It says space shop, so I don't think you can get it from the shard shop. But yeah, for the space shop for 15k event tokens, obviously you get event tokens from loot capsules, which drop from select bosses, which you can just look in the trailer and you'll be able to find it. So yeah, this is how you get another permanent boost in the game. I got it from defeating Turles a few times, right? You guys will see in the clips of me actually fighting Turles and me trying to get the fruit drink. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Before we get started of me actually showing you guys my experience, how long it took me to get the fruit from Turles. So think of it as a compilation video after this. But yeah, before we get to that, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, want to see more the universe content from your boy, the SaiyanHokaske. But without further ado, enjoy the video, guys.
You taking my life? I took my head like I'm checking your vitals. Not out of hate, out of survival. You Z travelers call yourselves heroes, but every place you touch ends up near zero. Planets in panic, timelines in fever. I make one cut and the universe breathes easier. Do I enjoy this? No. Do I regret this? Also no. A surgeon does not ask the sickness for permission when the body is dying and demands a decision. I gave you warnings, I gave you chances. You answer with power, pride, and damage. Now you want mercy because you lost the advantage. That is not justice. That is bad management. I already won. Why you staring so nervous? You came for a fight, now you question my purpose. Hands still clean if the outcome is urgent. Call it murder. I call it a service. Mercy looks different when worlds start bleeding. One life, wait against all who need me. Eat me. You see a sight, then assume I'm the demon. I see a cure that just started breathing. I know what you're thinking, she won't really do it. That hope in your chest, I can hear right through it. You think good people hesitate forever, but good people act when the storm needs severed. Same with no spine as the plague keeps spreading. I would rather be feared than watch innocence begging. I have buried better than you for less. Sign death notes with a hand on my chest. Not because I'm empty, because I remember every burned city, every last ember. You see one body, I see the chain, I see the next war wearing your name. I see the children who never get older. If I let one travel walk over my shoulder, so no, I'm not shaking, no, I'm not mad. No grand speech about the child that I had. Just one final note on the chart I prepared. Patient was dangerous, treatment was fair. You are waiting for me to laugh. I will not. You are waiting for me to confess that I enjoyed this. I did not. You are waiting for the monster to reveal herself. But that is the part you still do not understand. I am the person who stops monsters, even when they are still breathing. I already won. Why you snoring so nervous? You came for a fight, now you question my purpose. I can still clean if the outcome is urgent. Call it murder. I call it a service. Mercy looks different when worlds start bleeding. One life, wait against all who need me. You see a sight, then assume I'm the demon. I see a cure that just started breathing. Do not look at me like I am evil, but have enjoyed this. I am simply going to finish it. I know that heartbeat. I know that reckless power. I know the damage that follows when people like you are allowed to leave. Last time, I made an error. This time, I corrected. I seen you before, watched you crawl from the wreckage. Thought I closed the case, but I missed my objective. Now you back again with that same old defiance. This ain't revenge, this is medical science. Nah, this time, no mistake in the motion. No soft hand, no misplaced devotion. Worlds bled out from the mercy I gave, so I brought the cure and a name for the grave. I let you breathe once that failure was mine. Doctor's back and I'm cutting the line. Yeah, I remember your face through the smoke and the sirens. That look in your eyes like you thrive inside violence. You called it survival, I called it infection, but I let you walk out in the name of correction. I said, maybe they'll learn, I said maybe they'll change. Then another sky cracked and another world flamed. Every life that was lost left a mark on my file. Every scream in the dark had your name in the trial. So do not speak to me of second chances. I have seen what grows from delayed reactions. A doctor who waits while the sickness advances is guilty by silence, by fear, by absence. I wash my hands but the blood stayed under. Not from the blade, from the choice to wonder. Should I end it? Should I spare them? Now I know mercy can be careless. You came back breathing like fate was protecting you. Like the universe bends because it keeps selecting you. But fate is poor judgment, hope is poor timing. And I have stopped praying when the alarms start chiming. I seen you before, watched you crawl from the wreckage. Thought I closed the case, but I missed my objective. Now you back again with that same old defiance. This ain't revenge, this is medical science. Not this time, no mistake in emotion. No soft hand, no misplaced devotion. Worlds bled out from the mercy I gave, so I brought the cure and a name for the grave. I let you breathe once that failure was mine. Doctor's back and I'm cutting the line. Yeah. You look surprised that I remember the details. Pulse rate, stand shift, where your guard fails. I studied the footage, I studied the scars. I studied the planets you left behind the stars. I know how you move when your pride gets cornered. I know how you bluff when your strength gets shorter. I know that your submission is your answer to fear. So I built my whole cure around dragging fear near. You see travelers, love impossible odds. Love breaking the rules, love angering gods. Love saying we had no other way. Then leaving the weak with the price to pay. But I am not the same as when you escaped. I do not confuse pity with grace. I do not call hesitation good. I do not leave a wound where a clean cut should. You made me colder, no, you made me clearer. The path got darker, but the purpose got nearer. I still save lives, I still serve light. I just learned good people must know how to fight. Last time, I thought stopping you was enough. I thought defeat would teach you restraint. I thought the universe would punish arrogance without my hand. That was naive. A mistake, a misdiagnosis, and I do not repeat failed procedures. So when you ask what happens now, I'll tell you direct. No trial, no speech, no dramatic regret. I gave you the future and you poisoned the thread. Now I close the loop before more innocent dead. Sight to my grip but my hand is not shaking. This is not hatred, this is oath-taking. I swore to protect what your kind keeps breaking. And I will not blink when the final cut's making. You want me conflicted, you want me to stall. You want one tear before judgment falls. But I left those doubts in the last timeline. Buried them deep with the words, not this time. Your legend ends where my lesson begins. I failed once by allowing loose ends. No more cracks for the chaos to climb. No more prayers from the edge of a crime. I am the answer, the frightened requested. The hand that moves when the council contested. Good is not gentle when evil persists. And mercy means nothing if nobody lives. I seen you before, watched you crawl from the wreckage. Thought I closed the case, but I missed my objective. Now you back again with that same old defiance. This ain't revenge, this is medical science. Not this time, no mistaken emotion. No soft hand, no misplaced devotion. Worlds bled bled out from the mercy I gave. So I brought the cure and a name for the grave. I let you breathe once, that failure was mine. Doctor's back and I'm cutting the line. You survived me once. Do not mistake that for destiny. It was an oversight. And I'm very, very good at correcting my work. There are more of you than last time, still silent. How theatrical. No speeches, no excuses, no heroic declarations. Good. Then listen carefully. I still intend to end every one of you, but not before that thing is removed from existence. For now, Z-Travelers. You are not my enemies, you are my instruments. Silent treaty. We are not allies, we are not clean. Just quiet weapons in a broken machine. You do not speak, but your scars confess. Every world you touched is a medical mess. Silent treaty, blade on hold. One bigger monster, one war gone cold. When the sky is fixed and the stars still breathe, I go back to taking what I came to retrieve. No trust, no peace, just a temporary cease. Fight for the living, stand in my way. When this is over, you are specimens again. I see the first one step forward, fist low, guard high, no words in the mouth, just a death wish in the eye. Second one sign something I do not need translated. Probably watch her, probably we hate this. Third one is shaken but not from fear, too much power leaking out of one hemisphere. Fourth one looks young, still ready to die. That is the problem with heroes, they multiply. You say nothing, how convenient. No lies to measure, no vows to mean it. Just bodies full of impossible data, walking contradictions, dressed up as saviors. Do not mistake my cooperation for mercy. I want each of you cataloged perfectly. Blood type, soul rate, damage, resistance. How your cells reject the laws of existence. But that thing out there, that is not a rival. That is extinction, where in survival. So I will postpone what I came here to do and name the universe's worst mistake. You know, with you, temporary distinction, a clinical pause and a mutual extinction. You fight like disasters, I think like a cure. Together we might make the ending unsure. Ah, there it is, the silent little vote. You hate me enough, but you understand scope. Good, keep that anger alive in your chest. I need you violent, not emotionally blessed. We are not allies, we are not clean. Just quiet weapons in a broken machine. You do not speak, but your scars confess. Every world you touched is a medical mess. Silent treaty, blade on hold. One bigger monster, one war gone cold. When the sky is fixed and the stars still breathe, I go back to taking what I came to retrieve. No trust, no peace, just a temporary cease. Fight for the living, stand in my way. When this is over, you are specimens again. You move as a pack, but not like soldiers. More like broken stars orbiting boulders. No command spoken, no captain declared. Yet every strike lands like the silence was shared. One faints left, one breaks the shield. One drags civilians off the field. One takes a hit that was blitz steel bone. Gets back up like pain is home. Fascinating, disgusting, useful, rare. Your biology is an unanswered prayer. Every time you survive, what should a race matter? My notes get longer and my morals get sadder. Do you know what you are? No, of course not. You just keep punching until death forgot. You are anomalies wrapped in skin, and I have wanted to open the question with them, but not.
Boom. Alright, as you guys can see, we just got it as a drop. Took me a few kills, but eventually got it. So the permanent boost isn't fully activated until you go to your inventory, select the fruit, put it on your hotbar, and then use it. Once you use it, it will appear in your skills tab, indicating that your permanent boost is active. So that's how you actually get the permanent boost. But yeah, hope you guys have better luck getting this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.